Welcome back to Satisfactory. JC here, and guest.
No, I'm not going to do it this time.
Thank God for that. I don't want to jump off of here. It's even more painful than last time.
You did nearly fall off there last time. Don't want to do that. It's jam sandwich job. Yeah, nasty.
Yep. So, before revealing everything else that I'd done between, we're going to walk up to here. And yes, I manually crafted it because I got so peeved off. Oh, it does stuff now. Bye!
Bye-bye!
So what it is, I loaded it in there. It obviously loaded it into that section there and then sent that up to orbit. And then it will come back down.
What bits of this looks as if it fires?
There you go, see? 500 modular frames and 150 motors. But that's for tiers 5 and 6. And that's basically everything up until new content comes out. So that's basically it.
You won't be using this much, will you?
Oh no, you don't use it very much, hence why around the corner there I have the most state-of-the-art delivery system. Now I'm back from the interruption. Some dipshit decided to ring us. Don't they know what I'm doing? I'm recording. Can't these people be more intelligent?
This is important stuff. This is
important things. I am
lot.
making videos for people's entertainment, and then some sales derfus goes and rings us up. It's like, oh, don't you know I'm working, damn it? But
anyway,
back on point. Rant over. Here is my state-of-the-art high process. Yeah, you know what I did is I just basically just shoved it into a container and fed it in. I couldn't be bothered. Ooh.
Blimey.
Yeah, I can pick stuff up through solid matter. But yes, what people may have noticed when I've been swinging around is, yes, catwalks. And this is something you wouldn't have noticed because I did this afterwards.
What, catwalks?
No. More catwalks. You can access each of these from a catwalk now.
Good idea! Better than climbing across the top of them.
And, because I used to have to run all the way through here. No, I got a catwalk along the top here now.
With safety rails.
Yeah.
You can't run off the top.
Elves and everything. I also, yes, you can see. Here's my crafting bench. There's one set of supplies. There's another set of supplies. It saved me running all the way back to the hub to craft. Logical.
Yeah, figures.
So, yes, but I should really explain how I got all of this stuff out. What we have is, you saw it was all lined up there. Well, I just put it into a bunch of mergers. And so it flows in. 1/3 gets transferred out, the other part goes round. So you get 2/3 that way, 1/3 into storage. I haven't done it on this one because I have rods coming out my ears. I don't need more rods yet. When I do need more rods, then I'll just siphon off a tiny amount of it. What we have down here is half of the full supply goes off into screws. Because, yes, it only needs 15 per minute. So I could make more screws. But it supplies 90 per minute. These belts can only shift 60. So there's no point. Literally 0 point in upscaling any of this yet because I can't shift it fast enough. So that part may be reworked. There's this big long expanse here because I had to shift due to the Dirty Great Big Death Cloud. And here we have the extra parts that I did. So the screws come in, get split, So here's the bottleneck. The screws slow everything down, but I can't fix that. Rods. Plates. This makes rotors. As you can see, it requires 132 screws per minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And jump across. And this is making reinforced iron plates. 5 per minute. Requiring 120 screws per minute. So when I do eventually rework this, I may move the screw production into here. So you'll just have rods, or I'd use up part of the space in there to have more screw production, but I can't shift the full output from one at the moment, so there's no point. And then this currently just goes lean around that.
Into storage.
Goes into storage, and yeah, you can see why I manually crafted. We have like just under 50. It's like 49 and 45. It's not very fast. So, the early stages, I'm probably going to be manually crafting a lot of it because I have a ton of spare supplies in here. But firstly, what we need to do is we need to run all the way back, so I might as well take the catwalk because it's easier for me. The amount of times I've jumped through a gap thinking I can fit through and then just get stuck and have to demolish the wall. So yes, I put the catwalk in there, so I don't have to do that anymore. Yes, I did some lovely spaghetti over here, fed it through into a nice little area there, and then just fed and split it up. It doesn't look pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yep.
There you go. If you aim it just along the edge, you can sprint down a belt. Right, so we now have access to more milestones. We have tiers 3 and 4.
Ooh.
Logistics 3. 270 resources per minute. And a Mark II storage container. Which is basically just 2 storage containers automatically stuffed on top of each other.
Yeah.
Really. Improved melee combat. A Xeno Basher.
In other words, a zapper on a stick.
It pretty much is just a Xeno Zapper on a stick.
Have you got body armor?
No, not yet. Here's the minor Mark II. Motors. Stator. Good grief. Steel. So yeah, no, I'm not going to be moving into tier 3. What I really do need to do is I need to get that. Stackable conveyor poles. Make a great long pile of conveyors. More importantly, 120 resources per minute. I do need to get that. But coal and tractor.
Ooh, a buggy thing.
No.
A tractor. Alright then.
They call it the sugar cube.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Right, so there we go. I need to get this. So we select the milestone. Okay. Well, let's be honest. This is not going to be particularly hard. Jump clean over the rest of this. Oh look, I've got plenty of wire. I'm going to take that bit and that bit. You're noisy, aren't you? Hop. Hop. Hop over there. Load up the 500 wire straight off the bat. There we go. Now I need to make 200 cable.
You need another load of wire.
Which requires more wire. Wait, hold on. Can I? Oh, maybe. Just jump over if you're going to be finicky like that. I want all of that. There we go. That's more than enough wire to do this. Bundle that up into cables. Oh, it's only just enough. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh no, it's 300 and I need 200, so smash this out until I got 200. Until I produced 200 cable, because I had some before. And I need cable for wiring. You know, oxymoron, you need cable for wiring because it's wire.
Speaking of cabling and power,
Yes.
how's your power requirement now running that?
Yeah,
astronomical?
Yeah, well, we will get to that.
Okay.
I've got to put this into meltdown first.
Yes.
There we go. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Quick,
Okay.
fetch the bacon.
We'll stash that in there, and I got 5 cable left over.
Mm.
There we go. Right. So I just need to make the other 2 bits, but as Chickman so elegantly put, here's my power. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 generators.
You've got plenty of power, but
Yeah, I have all this overhead because if everything is actually running full tilt like it's supposed to, it's not very far off that. But the key thing to get this, the same capacity I have now, I just need 3 coal generators.
hence the search for coal.
Hence the title, The Search for Coal. But what we have to do is we have to make the coal. It's not a very pretty looking factory box, but it gets the job done. Boing.
You need a catwalk across there, mate.
I may do that, but you have to start with a foundation to put catwalks.
Uh-huh.
So I may make a bridge over that at some point. If it annoys me enough. Okay. Plates. Yes, I should be able to do that. So let's start with the inevitable screws.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how long this takes, there may be a cut. Here we go. I have manually crafted it all. So we now run back. Why am I going down? Oh, I'm getting lost inside my own factory. And I built this. Just shows you how good I am at navigating, doesn't it?
Good job I'm not playing.
Yeah. We'll see about that. You know what? We want to go that way, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So you hop onto there. Organisation. Jump warp. Up. Straight. There we go.
That's better.
And then you got this bit, which is a bit weird, but you have to just have this to start it. It's weird like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes down into the ground. Hey, I don't have to go hopping over everything all the time. I'm sure that's going to make every viewer less sick.
Me included.
Yes, well, there is that. Load that. Load that. Launch.
Milestone reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. An increased focus on the explore and exploit pillar is recommended. Coal is 125% more efficient than biomass and can be automated.
Yep. Next milestone is of course logistics. But we're not going to actively focus on that quite yet. What I need to do is firstly, of course, so I'm going to need to go to this bench over here. I am going to need beacons, which means I'm going to need cable and plates, which requires a run back to the factory. Oh, Dave's flying over.
Yep. I thought that running down that side of that building, side of that cliff. No, he's not. Dave's shadow.
I think I got enough plates.
I think you got enough plates.
That'll do. Pole in the face.
Dodge.
Ah, that makes it so much easier. Okay. I do need more cable. I'm really good at this. Let's just crank out like 50 of it. I'm not sure how many beacons I'm going to need. I know I'm going to need some. Let's do vehicle. So I know for a fact I'm going to need 2 of them and 1 of them. So that tells me exactly what I'm going to need to build. So as a minimum I'm going to need 5 beacons for the vehicle. But I'm going to need more than that anyway, so I'm just going to make all 20. There we go. I've made all of that. I've made 20 beacons because I'm going to be using that to mark out my path. That'll do. Okay, so yes, I'm going to need loads more cable. I'm going to need modular frames, a load of other things. So, here comes another handy dandy cut. Welcome back after a lot of manual crafting.
Oh yeah.
Right, I am awake. No, do my work. Right, what we do is we go coal. Only 2 deposits.
One.
Away. Oh, one really far away that way. Let's just go that way. 500 that
4
way.
meters south.
We're going to do it on foot. Reacquire my bearing. I think I won't be coming. Well, there's some raw coal there, so when I come to do this run, I can down there. So I need to come along here. I need to deliberately go down. That's where I run across a dirty great cliff. You know what I was saying about coming across a dirty great cliff? Oh, we got hostiles. Suck. Shielding your buddy there. Oh, I thought that puff there was something else. I was like, ah, kill it.
Right, and now then.
I can see what the Xeno Zapper on a stick would be really handy for.
Yeah,
you can hit them from further away.
Where's this here coal?
Scanning. There. The coal. It's over there.
On the edge of that cliff.
Not a problem. I have lots of concrete. About here should do. We've got chargers and ranged opponents guarding this. I need a ramp. That's a bit spotted, which means I'm going to get a fireball to the face in a minute. Thin little ramp like that. This side I don't think really needs it. I might as well stick it in just to be on the safe side.
You may have to drive over.
Yeah, I'm going to have to drive over this, but it might make it one wider. But first... Oh my god, that is well defended. One, two. There's another one over there.
If you can aggro them one by one, I suppose.
Nope, both of them. Come at me, bro. This rock is my wife now. If only I had a pokey stick. You shot through the rock, you cheating little bugger. There's only so much spam clicking you can do that will actually register in this game. Nom 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 nom. Wrong button. Okay, that's 2 down. Charger. Pure coal. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I spotted him. See no filth.
There's nothing on there, isn't there?
Nah, that's something special.
Oh.
That is annoying. We're not going anywhere near that.
What is it?
It explodes and releases flies at you that then explode.
Nice!
Yeah, lots of explosions.
Keep away from them.
Yeah, I need a pokey stick. A longer pokey stick.
No ranged weapons.
Also, I do need to get... I said, also, I need to get power over here. Don't be a derp. I could actually run power poles all the way out here.
Yeah.
To get my non-existent miner. So I need to put a miner on that. Feed it into the truck station. Which...
Before you set that down, then put this the other side of this and run a
I'll just
belt.
run a... Just keep it this way and stick a conveyor belt in it.
Yep. Assuming you can.
I have another idea. I have another cunning plan. This plan is so cunning, you could stick a tail on it. You may have already figured out what I'm going to do.
Yes. You can't lower the ground level. And level it up.
No. Ground alteration? No, that's what all this stuff's for.
Yes.
Ha-ha! Truck station. Right, here's the inputs and outputs, so... This is where you need to park up.
You have enough room for the truck coming
That,
in.
that box there is where the where the truck will park.
Oh, right.
So I'll set it there. There we go. All I need to do is splitter. Input here. I need to go. Yes, these things can build through you, and then you cannot move.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So the coal gets split off to the fueling part and the loading and the unloading. Yeah, loading. Because you are going to be truck loading.
You have to have another one of these back and the... Is it self-powering?
No.
No.
As you can see, it requires power. So I'd have to run power here. Now what I'm going to do, I assume, yep, beacons. Ooh.
Hmm.
Well, that was a funky animation. Right. We basically need to aim for that thing. And when it's returned,
Yep.
Yeah, if you're slightly higher up, you should be able to see those. Oh, right. You also have them on your HUD. They're not going to be staying here forever. Otherwise, that's going to end up like a right cluster.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, it's just a random noise. It's like, what the...
Another one here?
On the highest point, you know to head... Well, there's so many of those things, you know to head in that direction.
Hmm.
So there's that, and there's the gas cloud. Base is that way. Because where I got my current power is where I intend to do my coal. And here's the base. So what I can do is I can set up unloading just about here.
I don't know what the turning circle of the traps is like.
I don't know either, but good enough. Right, I don't think I need the beacons anymore. They're very handy, but I prefer my zapper. Then obviously the power generation can all be in here and that can be removed.
Hmm.
I've got some biofuel on me, but oh, this needs to be connected, doesn't it?
There you go.
No, let's do it the intelligent way. You are now powered and you are unloading. Yay. Now I need to drive out there.
I think you need to take. Should be cube.
Yep. Open the workstation. Well, I've got sys fuel. Let's just take that for now. I need to figure out yes, it needs more of this stuff.
Some of it you can now take on rather than craft in the basic.
I still need to craft those modular frames.
Yes, but on the materials to craft them, you can just grab out any your stock, haven't you? What have you not?
Sure, I don't have much in the way of stock there. You can stay here. Let's run over here and see what I do have. Yeah, once I've got the pathway set, I'm probably going to rip up those beacons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to need one coal generator on location.
Yes.
I'm going to need one miner. That's about it. I can kickstart the generator going by just manually mining some coal and sticking it in.
Mm.
So I'm going to need 3 modular frames. I'm just going to need loads of rods on it. Everything has now been constructed.
You need to go for a drive.
Right, I'm going to drive it. I'm not going to record it straight away. I need to head in that direction. Oh, don't have to worry about the turning circle.
No. The pollution is pretty horrendous.
I've put down so many of these beacons, I'm basically just setting a course. I didn't need them. It's a pretty straight run.
Well, you want to know that, were you?
No.
I say, can you dispose of some of the rocks?
That wasn't a bad one.
No.
No, I don't need those, all those beacons, but yeah, I can pull them up later.
I take it you can automate this.
Yes, what I'm about to do. Run over here. One miner can come out this way. I'm going to need a splitter, which is button 5. We'll say there. Hold on. Pull back. Here. I say backing up without actually looking where the jump going. So it's a bright spark. And then power. Coal generator. Input is, it's a big bugger. Let's stand there out the way. There we go. I'm lined up. So we go. You. Into there. And then you. To that point there.
Mm-hmm.
Into that point there. What I'm going to want. So I want a power pole. There. Power from there to there. There to there. There. So here, and then onto that. And now, let's get everything running.
Manually.
Grab a load of coal and power up the generator. That should be enough to get it going. There you go. All of that is consuming 25. We'll babysit it until it actually starts up, but there should be some coal coming out of there, and some will get into here. I don't know how quickly it goes through the coal. There we go. That's the order point. How much is this producing? This is producing 120 per minute.
Mm-hmm.
So this belt can't even take its full production, but at this stage, it doesn't matter as long as it gets it there. I mean, yeah, later on, when I get it, I'll probably upgrade this part of it, and then just have a tiny amount coming off to feed this, which is now getting... There you go, it's permanent. It's receiving more than it is consuming.
Mm-hmm.
Dear conveyor belt, take me to safety. Now what will happen is this will go into here and fill up both of these two, and that's the auto fueling.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, vehicle, I'll take out the biofuel. There we go, now it's filling up
Cool.
with coal. And I think that should be about it for this episode. I will record the route. What I will do is, in actual practice, I will just drive the vehicle. You press and hold C, which is standard configuration. And you can enable, you start a recording. And you just drive around, it leaves points behind you.
Oh, I see.
And you just drive over, you record it. So you start with me, record it, drive all the way back to base, wait at the loading, unloading, then drive all the way back to this point, and then say enable autopilot, and it will just go around on that loop.
Alright.
And that's how that part of it works.
How the automation part works.
Just explaining it, because I will probably be doing that off camera. Seeing as the route is easier, I also clean up all of these beacons, so that is not quite
Take
so...
some of the trees out of the way.
Yeah, chainsaw some of the trees and make a nice clear path. But there you go, that is that all set
Cool.
up. At the other end will be the same again. I'll just put down 3 or 4 generators at the other end, connect it up via the output pipe at the other end, and that will then head off and feed into all the generators.
Yep.
It might actually be 3 generators, because that's a splitter. There'll be some spaghetti. But here we are. I'll end here with my weird and wonderful coal contraption.
You over the cliff.
Yes, a view into... Oh,
Yeah.
No,
That's a
no,
long
no.
way down.
Even that got me going, so no, I'm not looking down there. Oh, actually, I have found out that if I do this intelligently, I can go... Look, clear screenshots. It's only taken me like 5 episodes to get it right.
Yep. And how many hours is that?
Don't ask.
Oh,
You don't ask that question.
okay.
Yeah. So, with that, thank you for watching. And until next time, this is JC and Chipmunk out.
Bye for now.